Well, my reality check is going to be a multitude of winners predicted right by this guy, and he takes the throne once again on Wrestle Rumble's predictions. Win myself 2 WrestleMania tickets and $500 cash for that first prize. I'm going to tell you who I might say who I think will win, but take it for your advice. But if I'm not betting on Wrestle Rumble because I'll most likely lose, here is who I would say will become the winners at Elimination Chamber on Sunday. 3 women's matches. Your 3 winners will be Alexa Bliss retaining against Naomi, Nikki Bella finally getting the upper hand against Natalya, and then the surprise, Mickie James over Becky Lynch. I think Mickie James needs a win here, solidifying herself as being one of the best of all time, and what better way than a fan favorite of Becky Lynch. Looking at the tag team turmoil match, there's no doubt in my mind, I would put everything that I owned on American Alpha. Chad Gable and Jason Jordan are thirsting for real competition, and they're not getting it with the Vaudevillains, Breezango, The Ascension, Heath Slater and Ryan. I mean, all these teams are horrible. The only team and the only few that I would be slightly interested in is Jimmy and Jey Uso, a heel team that has been very good at kind of treading water over the past couple of months. But I still think Jimmy and Jey have a lot to produce, especially with the new look, the new music, and dastardly heel tactics that they did later in 2016 with American Alpha debuting on the SmackDown Live roster. Dolph Ziggler will pick up a win against Apollo Crews and Kalisto. I think Dolph Ziggler desperately needs somebody of relevance to face to really complete the heel turn run that he is trying to accomplish right now. He's doing heel tactics. He really moves in the ring with a steel chair repeatedly. But nobody cares about Kalisto. Nobody cares about Apollo Crews. Obviously, we're like Helen Keller, and this guy is falling on deaf ears. Looking at Randy Orton versus Luke Harper, I would absolutely love Luke Harper to pick up a victory here, but I think you have to go ahead and say Randy Orton needs every single win possible to build his championship match up to WrestleMania. This is going to be the match of the night in my opinion. I'm excited to see these two guys work, and it's been such a long time where we've not seen Luke Harper in singles action on pay-per-view doing what he does best, fighting like a cruiserweight, looking like a heavyweight. And that brings us to the Elimination Chamber match. John Cena, The Miz, Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin, Bray Wyatt, I mean AJ Styles. There's so many options, but when you look at the Royal Rumble winner, when you look at who else is in here, you get 2 options in my opinion. First, you get Bray Wyatt because the storyline is right there at the palm of SmackDown's hands. And I think WWE thinks John Cena and AJ Styles, they're already above a championship match at WrestleMania, which I disagree with because I think AJ Styles should be champion. But the wild card, the underdog, if you want to call it, is the guy who just dropped the championship. How great would it be if we did see AJ Styles versus Randy Orton, an excellent clinic inside the squared circle in front of 60,000 fans in Orlando? I would sign up for that match. I would love to see the progression of that. But when I think of Elimination Chamber and I think of a potential new champion, those are the 2 guys I see the options with. But don't be surprised if the main event for SmackDown Live for the WWE World Championship at WrestleMania consists of more than 2 superstars. Chairshot Reality episode 351 all weekend long. We are not done. Coming up, the boys are back in studio to wrap up the weekend.